Hi guys. Oh my gosh, I'm making a video on my laptop. That's how low budget I am right now. I can't even be bothered to record on my cell phone. Um, welcome back to the channel. Let me just comb my hair down a little bit. This is a hard video to make. Okay, and I want to stay calm and centered. So I haven't made a video in a while. I'm okay, and Samson is here. He's still alive. I know you guys start to worry when you haven't heard from me or him. I wish I had good updates. These updates are trash. These are not good updates. Samson was diagnosed with basically with cancer, third week of January, and really given like not much time at all. It's been like 6 weeks though. So when I left that doctor's office, she made it sound like he was gonna die before he walked out the door. She gave me a list of places that will do at-home euthanasia. I left just like inconsolable. This was a Thursday and his birthday was Sunday, his 13th birthday. And so I didn't even think he would make it to his birthday. And we were all planning to meet up, like my brother, my sister, my nieces, so that they could say goodbye to him. And he wasn't really feeling well those few days leading up to his birthday. But then by Sunday, his actual birthday, he seemed like he was doing better. And we had a really nice day that day. We went and got him a pup cup at Starbucks. We did like all his favorite things. Went in the car, went for a long walk, was laid out in the sun, all those things. And overall, it's been like almost 7 weeks since he was diagnosed. They basically found like a large aggressive tumor in his abdomen. They can't definitively say it's cancer because they'd have to do a biopsy, which is like a whole invasive procedure, and there's no point in doing that if they're not going to remove the tumor. And I'm definitely not going to have him go through a surgery because the doctor, she said there is no cure for this. If we take it out, it will be back within 1 to 3 months. And he's 13 years old and he has severe arthritis too, so it doesn't make sense. And she said that, and I knew that. So it is most likely cancer, but again, like she can't for sure say. And it's either of the adrenals or the lymph nodes. His only symptoms at the time when he went in was excessive thirst and urination, and his liver enzyme was slightly elevated. His ALT, I think it's called. I put him on a supplement. His ALT has dropped a little bit, but that's like secondary concern at this point. So right now he's on palliative care, which means comfort care, just doing everything to make him as comfortable as possible. He goes to a holistic vet twice a week and gets like electroacupuncture and all kinds of things to make him feel better. And then he's on a few different medications for his gastrointestinal upset, because that's a big issue, is like, upset stomach, and then not really wanting to eat the food that's like going to help with the upset stomach. So trying to get him to eat, which means getting an appetite stimulant. So he's like on all these different medications to kind of keep things running. And we're constantly trying different things. So he still has like quality of life. On the quality of life scale, there's a scale that you can measure for your pet's health, so I know when it's clear for me to make the decision about letting him go, when he has like more bad days than good days. So the last couple of days haven't been great. He did eat today, so he ate. He just didn't want to walk much. Like usually we'll do a little route, and he couldn't even go halfway. And same thing last night. He didn't want to walk then either. So it was really cold yesterday, but today's nice. So let me share today's sponsor, and then I'll come back with a few more life updates. When I get overwhelmed with life, the first thing that starts to slip for me is my food, which is why I'm so glad to be partnered with Factor. Thanks to Factor for sponsoring this video. They make sticking to my health goals automatic with their fresh, not frozen, chef prepared, dietitian approved meals delivered straight to my doorstep. So I have a protein goal of about 150 grams a day. I am on their Protein Plus meal plan, but they have a variety of options. They have Calorie Smart, keto, vegan, and vegetarian options. So there's definitely something for you no matter what your lifestyle is. Today for lunch, I just had their Peruvian style chicken with red pepper cauliflower grits and broccoli. Like I could never make this. It would take me hours. Instead, I pop it in the microwave. A few minutes later, my meal is ready. No grocery shopping, no meal prepping, no cooking, no cleaning up a messy kitchen. It is a lifesaver, and the food is so delicious. If you're trying to eat better and hit your nutrition goals without the hassle of cooking, this is your sign to try Factor. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code 50 the Carla Project to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code 50 the Carla Project at factor75.com for 50% off and free shipping. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, where were we? So, I also think that I'm coming down with a cold, but I've been intermittently feeling kind of sick a lot lately too. I started to think I had long COVID. I know this video is all over the place. Anyways, I thought I had long COVID. I don't know if I do or not, but I've been having a lot of breathing issues and exhaustion and fatigue. And I was diagnosed with this autoimmune condition called Hashimoto's, which is something my mom had. So I just recently got that diagnosis. I still need to like read up on it, and I know it's something to do with thyroid, and that one of the like telltale signs is fatigue. So, and weight gain. Not that I can blame all my weight gain on that, because I've definitely been comfort eating a lot lately too. I mean, I'm getting better in the last few weeks. I've been eating better, thankfully, because it's one of the things I'm doing to like feel better, and just like handle things better. So overall, I can't say like I'm totally clear on like what's going on physically. Like today, I started feeling kind of sick. Am I catching a cold? Is it allergies? You know, I'm just like, I feel like I'm always in detective mode with my own health. And even with Samson, it's like, are you okay? Do you want this? Are you wanting to say goodbye? Are you wanting to stay? It's like, he's like, calm down, lady. I'm just taking a nap. So, okay. Also, in other news, in December, day after Christmas, my dad died. He was put on hospice on the 18th, and they said weeks to months, and he was gone within 8 days. He really held on for one more Christmas, so I got to spend Christmas with him, and he was still talking and eating very little, but yeah, and then the next day he was gone. And one of my best friends from high school died on the 21st of December. It has been just like one thing after another. This is a friend I lived with before I got this apartment, actually. We went to high school together, known each other for decades. That was the 21st. Then my dad died on the 26th. Then I came down with a horrible flu because after my dad died, I was not functioning like a normal human being. Like I was not sleeping. I was out of my mind. I'm so grateful to Becky, my friend Becky, and my friend Valerie, who stayed with me those nights afterwards. Like those first few days, I was really in a bad place. Ah, but I think I ended up making myself sick, and so I came down with something end of December, and then pretty much, and since then, I have not felt well. I have not felt like well. I've just felt like some level of like something's going on. Allergies? Is it a cold? Is it a flu? Is it just still lingering? Is it from the fires? Yeah. So it was my friend died, my dad died, I got sick, then the fires happened, buried my friend, buried my dad. Day after we buried my dad, found out Samson had cancer, have been taking care of him, and trying to now like take better care of myself. And yeah, what have I been doing to take care of myself? Okay, number one, I got that storage unit. That was actually me taking care of myself. I'm very happy that I did that. The other thing I did was like clean up my diet, cut sugar out, flour out. So it's far from being perfect, but it's a start. And then the third thing I did was I deleted social media apps off my phone because I was just getting so information overload, and it was really affecting my mental health. Like I was feeling more depressed. Like I was already having depression, grief, burnout, just the it was a good trifecta going on there. But the social media was exacerbating it, and I just felt like my brain it was rotting. So I deleted Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, TikTok. I keep YouTube because I use YouTube for I like to watch long form content on YouTube. Um, it's not like the short form content is what really like gets my brain. It's so addictive. Like I just find myself down a scroll hole, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that with my brain. I don't want to do that with my life. So just deleting it from my phone really helped. And now I'm back on, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I might just keep those things off my phone, maybe. We'll see. Anyways, is there anything else? My sister's good. I know a lot of you want to see her back on the channel, and hopefully that will happen. I don't know when, honestly, because I don't have like energy lately. That's also what I wanted to talk about is just like my channel is so the kind of content that does best on my channel is decluttering and organizing and cleaning, and that requires me to be moving and shaking and doing all these things. And the most I can do right now is sit upright. Like this right now is me working, sitting here talking. It's taking a lot out of me. So I don't seem to have like the same energy that I used to. So I think I'm going to be doing just like micro decluttering projects around the house, just to kind of like set expectations for content coming up. And I don't know how consistent or regular my content will be in the months coming forward. So I do have videos coming up though for March. I'm really grateful that I have sponsors that I'm under contract with, to work with. So it ensures that I do create content. So I will have some videos coming out, some cleaning and some decluttering. They just won't be any big transformation videos probably for a while, even though I really wanted to do that this year. It's just like not shaking out to be one of those kind of years where it's like a growth year, not for the channel, at least I don't think. I mean, anything can happen, but I do want to I don't want to just not make anything. So I'm going to make what I can and do the best that I can. And I think just general burnout, like I would really like to take some time off. But I have a lot on my plate, like I'm sure most of us do. So I don't know, maybe I'll take some kind of break later on this year. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for watching my old videos, checking out when I have a sponsor that you resonate with. And yeah, all of that engagement really helps me, helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. And I will let you guys know as how Samson's doing as things unfold. I don't know how much more time I have with him. I really don't. It is literally just like one day at a time. So every day is kind of different, but he's still having more good days than bad days. So he's resting right now. Yeah. Yeah, and he ate today, which is good. He doesn't want to eat his dog food, which is a problem because the dog food helps his gastrointestinal issue, but I want him to eat something rather than nothing. So he did eat some In-N-Out. He ate some In-N-Out puppy patties. So he had that, and he had some chicken and rice earlier today. So yeah, he's resting now, resting and digesting. I think I'm gonna take the rest of the day off and rest myself. And I will have a cleaning video and a decluttering video, I think, coming out, if not tomorrow, the day after. So stay tuned. I heard someone say if someone was watching the movie of your life, what would they be yelling at the screen for you to do? I thought that was like a really interesting question. If you have anything that you're yelling at the screen for me to do, or if you have any of your own experience with loss, grief, pet loss, burnout, overcoming burnout, anything with hope, any book recommendations, really anything. I'm into comfort right now. I'm going to take the rest of the day off and just try to give myself like space and time, and yeah, gonna take it easy. Easy does it. All right. Well, I'm sending you guys a lot of love. I will have some videos coming out that are cleaning and decluttering and organizing, just smaller projects, but you can do them alongside me. So I still hope it's helpful. And sign up on my newsletter list if you're not on my newsletter list, so that way we can keep in touch, because I'll definitely be sending out newsletter things. Maybe, I don't know. I have all these big plans. I don't know if they actually are going to happen, but I do want to send a newsletter eventually. We'll see. All right. I love you guys so much, and thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for caring about me. Thank you for caring about Samson. Thank you for caring about my friends and my family, and just thank you for thinking of us and keeping all of us in your prayers. All right, bye.